Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, September 12th, 2021. It's about 10:40 a.m. It's roughly 82 degrees in the Rio Grande Valley. Stick with us to get some Bronc Trail footage on the UTRGV Edinburg campus views for today. Coming up to the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley Edinburg campus. It's one of my favorite corridors on campus. It's tree lined. You can hear the cicadas. I think that's what those are. It is game day here on campus. There's a volleyball game later this afternoon. It is Sunday, September 12th. 2021, about 82 degrees as you saw from the weather at the intro. It's actually one of the first weekends it hasn't been, or felt like it's been, in the triple digits. Weather here is just hot year round. Christmas Day. A couple of years ago, some family was visiting and my nephew got in the pool in the backyard when it was 75 degrees outside. Water might have been chilly, but it was definitely cooler here than it was back home for them, I'm sure. Sunday morning though, kind of quiet. Just a great corridor on campus. Morning. Got a few people out riding bikes. HH&P Health and Human Performance space over there for their classes. New building here. Let's walk in through here. Purple is not one of the university's colors, but it is a vibrant choice. I kind of like the arch of the windows though. Kind of like the space. But it is the, as you see here, the science building. This is one of the cooler spots on campus here. Walk back in that way. Ooh, there's a bird keeping us company. The inner part of campus here. Today we're going to focus mostly on the Bronc Trail walk. Just in case it starts to rain, the Bronc Trail is covered. family behind us with their puppy. I think they're excited to see some folks. You see, though, tree-lined. Campus isn't quite the same, even this year with COVID. But this is one of my favorite spots on campus. Let's get over to the side. Another corridor of the science building here in the courtyard. Planetarium. It's a nice spot on campus. It's one of my favorites on the Edinburg campus anyways. Across from us though, that's the engineering building. We're gonna jump back on the Bronc Trail. UTRGV was formed in 2015, I believe. It's prior to my arrival in the valley. Before it was UTRGV, this particular campus was, see, Bronc Trail here. Before it was UTRGV, the Edinburg campus, which is where we're at now, was the University of Texas Pan American. So there's UTPA in Edinburg. There was UT Brownsville in Brownsville. And in 2015, two universities merged to form the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. So we'll do another walking tour like this on the Brownsville campus at some point in the future. We are a commuter campus here, so even during the day, it's not quite as many students lingering about. There's a squirrel friend. Got scared and ran away. We are a commuter campus here. And with COVID, it's still not quite back to normal yet. But it is not uncommon for a Sunday morning for it to be this quiet. Bronc Trail. That way. This way. You know, there's a fountain up here, though. Walk through. I think this is walking through a overpass of the math building, I believe. Fountain though, sitting area for students. Several little fountains across campus. both the Edinburg and the Brownsville campus. Not quite as much on the Harlingen campus. Stepped off the Bronc Trail just for a second. We can jump back on. Not sure what they're doing here. I think they're repaving that little seating area. Took some damage with some of the rain, I believe. Fixing that. The other side of the math building. Some local clubs advertising their work. University library, bookstore, coffee shop here on the left. And get out of the way from some of these folks on the bikes.
Oh, vai trocar isso, ia falar.
Também não.
Eu acho.
Library. Wonder if those were volleyball players on their way to the gym to get warmed up for today's match. Not sure who we're playing today. Not sure. Health Affairs building here. So this is the Bronc Trail, being one of the main corridors, passages on campus. So you see a lot of flyer marketing, I guess, on the pillars here. One of the ways to get the word out about what's going on campus on one of the Monday through Friday anyway, is one of the busier spots on campus. It's kind of a fun view here. This is the Student Union lawn. What I have always really liked about campus, we walk over here, just random spots along the Bronc Trail. We'll see a bird playing in a puddle, but they have these huge grills, smokers, Smoking, particularly brisket, is a way of life in South Texas. So these are all over campus that you can rent out and use. A couple times a year, they have competitions for faculty and staff to cook. It's kind of fun. I entered one year. Folks at work really liked what we made, but we didn't win. That's okay though. It was a tasty day, to say the least, trying everybody else's stuff. What they cooked, what they grilled. I actually do work on campus. We're not going to go into my building though, not today. Today I wanted to just walk the Bronc Trail. I did bring an umbrella. As I said, it is supposed to rain. I think we're going to get rain all next week actually. But it's early September. 'Tis the season for that. It's still hurricane season. Which means I still get for work, I still get a daily hurricane email during hurricane season. So you can kind of see what the next 3 to 5 days in the Gulf look like. If we were to go to my building in University Recreation, we would take that path and hang a right. I enjoy the student orgs kind of painting everything across campus. It changes usually pretty frequently. Absolutely gorgeous golden retriever there. Sorry, I didn't quite get that on film. Break off the trail just for a second. Arts building, the other side of the student union. Head back in that direction. We start to get to some of the food options here on campus. Let's jump back on the trail here. side is the University Center. Lots of student services in that building. We have campus dining here on the left-hand side. We'll steer off the Bronc Trail for just a second. Another water feature on campus. This one, I like this one a little bit more than the other one that we stopped at. We're doing some work over here, though. We're so close to, so we're still in hurricane season. So we've had so much rain, so there's a lot of little things, a lot of little minor repairs to kind of keep up with on campus when we think about the rain. But it is the rainy season for us. Ballroom, the Student Academic Center. Math and Science Academy. It's actually a high school, I believe, here on campus as well. Students getting college credit through the MSA. So down this path here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but we were on the other side over there on the Bronc Trail. The Bronc Trail just does a huge square on campus. On campus. More student organization designs on campus. Oh, this one's missing something. But some seating area in there. Nice quiet spot on campus. Flags that are up here. I think they put these out in honor of September 11th, which is just yesterday at the time of filming this. Yesterday was a rough day for a lot of reasons, for many people. Made it even more necessary to get out of the house today, for sure. Felt the urge to just be outside, but then I reminded myself it's supposed to rain starting this afternoon and all next week, so it limited me a little bit in terms of how far I could get out and where I might be able to go. one of the reasons for the covered Bronc Trail today. Some academic services to the left. It's the back of the Performing Arts Center. Performing Arts Center, I think I have a photo of that. I'll try to include that in the video. It's one of my favorite buildings on campus, at academic services here. Hang on. Looks like we have some more student organization art. Kind of like the shapes. Main engineering building here, and we have civil engineering here. Looks like there's a bridge up there that connects the two, for the under here and back up here. These circular structures up here, these cement circular structures, these were recently added. This corridor, Monday through Friday in particular, we're not supposed to be on bikes or motorized scooters or golf carts, since that's how staff get around on campus. But people were doing it anyways. So they put these circular structures here to try to prohibit that. But this does bring us back to this corridor here, this tree-lined corridor that we started on, as we make our way back. I don't know what it is about this tree-lined corridor. It could just be the way the trees are shaped, and just providing the natural covering. The shade is so important in South Texas, where it is just hot year-round. But this is one of my favorite spots on campus. Hopefully you won't notice in editing But I had to stop the GoPro there for a second. I got a funky message. You know what, I am carrying this with a handheld mount. I do have the chest mount and the head mount. Just wasn't sure how well that would go. What's this golf cart doing? And I wanted to, oh, he's turning. And I wanted to be able to kind of like pivot and turn and show things off campus, like off the trail. So I thought the handheld might be a little bit easier for that. Up that way, there's a portion of the Bronc Trail that they've extended over there. Well, if you've stuck with me this long on this walk, I appreciate it. I wanted to just show UTRGV. Not everyone knows, not even everyone in Texas. The university's still so new. Not everyone knows what UTRGV is, where it is. They can guess RGV for Rio Grande Valley, but they're not as familiar with it. This is the Bronc Trail that we did on the Edinburg campus. I actually drive to the Brownsville campus tomorrow for my job. We'll definitely get some footage of the Brownsville campus as well for future videos. But thank you for joining. If you like more videos like this, just kind of playing around. This is probably going to go in the Walk With Me series. There'll be a few different series on YouTube. Hit the like and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video.